Hey guys, Mosa here, and today I'm bringing you my AFC Championship prediction between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Now, without a further ado, let's get started. Now, let's kick it off with the injury report, starting with the players who are out, which is Derek Nottie with a a tricep injury, a knee injury for Sky Moore, wide receiver, guard Joe Tooney with a pectoral injury, and a quad injury for tackle Prince Tega Wanagu. I don't know if that's how you say it, but I said that. And wide receiver Kadarius Toney. Then we go to questionable players, which are Mike Edwards with a concussion, running back Isaiah Pacheco with an ankle and toe injury, and linebacker Willie Gay Jr. with a neck injury. Now, what do I think about this? Uh, Heavily, the offensive line is hurt, so they're going to lose two offensive linemen, Joe Tooney and Prince. But losing half of your offensive line is going to be troublesome for the Kansas City Chiefs against that Baltimore run and pass rush specifically. But to be honest, there is still a chance, and in the end, this might be the reason why Kansas City does not make the Super Bowl, mostly because most of their players who are out currently are wide receivers and offensive linemen. But I still do think that the Kansas City Chiefs could potentially make the Super Bowl. Now, on to the offense of the Kansas City Chiefs, starting off with Patrick Mahomes at quarterback, running back Isaiah Pacheco at running back, but if he cannot go, Clyde Edwards-Helaire will take over, with Rashee Rice, Justin Watson, and Marquez Valdez-Scantling at wide receiver. Tight end Travis Kelce, left tackle Donovan Smith, left guard Mike Caliendo, center will be Creed Humphrey, right guard will be Trey Smith, and Jawan Taylor at right tackle. Now, like I said, wide receiver has been a trouble for the Kansas City Chiefs. Running back, so and so. Then we go to the offensive line. They have two offensive linemen who will not be playing. That is going to be troublesome for the Kansas City Chiefs, mostly on their left side. But in the end, Patrick Mahomes will pull out something. He's a machine when it comes to coming up clutch in the most dire of moments. And I do think that Patrick Mahomes in this game will do so. But you can't win football games with one person alone. So if one or two or maybe even three players of the offense of the Kansas City Chiefs crumble, then that Ravens defense will flock onto it and take down Patrick Mahomes. Now moving on to the defense, we got George Karlaftis at defensive end alongside Michael Dana. Defensive tackles will be Neil Farrell Jr. and Chris Jones. Strong side linebacker Drew Tranquil. Inside linebacker Nick Bolton. Weak side linebacker Willie Gay Jr. But if he cannot go, Cole Christensen will take over. Then cornerbacks will be Trent McDuffie and L'Jarius Sneed, while Mike Edwards will be at free safety. But if he cannot go, we got safety Dion Bush there just in case. And Justin Reed will be the strong safety. This defense has got to contain the run game of Gus Edwards, ending just in case, because obviously Lamar Jackson can contain Lamar Jackson from running outside to get some yards or even score. Because those are the main factors of the Baltimore Ravens, I believe. They do have some good wide receivers, so you got to be careful on that. But you have to watch out for Lamar Jackson's legs and Gus Edwards, because honestly, this run offense of the Baltimore Ravens is going to be one of the most troublesome parts for the Kansas City Chiefs, especially Gus Edwards, who really knows how to bash through defenses. So let's see what happens, but I think that it's going to be very troublesome for the defense of the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, on to the injury report of the Baltimore Ravens. We got the only player who is doubtful. No players are currently listed as out. Doubtful, we got linebacker Del'Shawn Phillips with a shoulder injury. And questionable players will be Marlon Humphrey with a calf injury, a knee injury for Tylan Wallace, a wide receiver, and Rakia Sin with a knee injury. Now, this is going to be a not that injury-prone game for the Baltimore Ravens. They're going to be okay, but in the end, injuries don't tell the full story because next man, that's always a thing. Next man up. Who will be the next man up? And that will be what most likely wins games. But for now, I'm seeing this as an okay injury report from the Baltimore Ravens, and I believe that all players except for Del'Shawn Phillips will be playing in this game. Now on to the Ravens offense, and that will consist of quarterback Lamar Jackson, running back Gus Edwards, fullback Patrick Ricard. Then we go to receivers Zay Flowers and Rashad Bateman, tight end Mark Andrews, left tackle Ronnie Stanley, left guard John Simpson, center Tyler Lindenbaum. Then we go to Kevin Zeitler at right guard and Morgan Moses at right tackle. Now this is going to be a very good game between these two teams, but really, as long as they keep running the rock with Gus Edwards and so from time to time Lamar Jackson flying it out to some receivers, but mainly the run game, that will beat the Kansas City Chiefs, not in the inside, but on the outside, because you do not want to go through the inside just in case for Chris Jones. You got better option to go into the outside, beating the edge rushers rather than beating the interior defensive line, which will consist of Chris Jones. So in the end, I do in fact believe that this team will have to run the rock a lot, but from time to time, take some passes. Now moving on to the defense, we got Justin Madubike at defensive end alongside Broderick Washington. Nose tackle will be Michael Pierce. Strong side linebacker will be Jadeveon Clowney. Roquan Smith and Patrick Queen will be the inside linebackers. Odafe Owe will be the weak side linebacker. Cornerbacks will be Brandon Stephens and Marlon Humphreys. But if Humphreys cannot go, then it will be Ronald Darby instead, with Marcus Williams and Kyle Hamilton as the two strong and free safeties. Now, in this game, this is going to be very tough against, well, even if Pacheco doesn't go, it's going to be very tough. It's against Patrick Mahomes. And as long as they keep those receivers from catching footballs, I think that they got the pass game locked down. And all they have to do is keep pressuring Patrick Mahomes to throw passes to receivers that don't catch the ball. Like, yeah, more recently they've been catching footballs. But this game, they might go returning to their no catching footballs way. Because, to be honest, this is what's going to happen. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to get pressured so badly that Mahomes is going to have to throw the ball. Like, we all know how he throws his ball. Cross shoulder, cross his body, whatever you want to say, however he does it. But those are going to be mistakes that the Ravens are going to force onto him today. And this is going to be a very tough game for Patrick Mahomes. Now, in conclusion, we have the Baltimore Ravens defeating the Kansas City Chiefs 25-24. I think it's going to come down to a nail biter, potentially a missed field goal like Buffalo last week against the Chiefs. I think something like that's going to happen. Maybe a fumble recovered by the defense or even an interception, something like that. Kansas City is going to lose this game, but right down at the wire, right down at the line. They're going to be right there trying to score, whether it be a field goal or a touchdown. They're going to want to score something right down the field, and they are going to get either picked, fumbled, or they're going to miss a field goal. Something like that's going to happen, and I am going to say this. If the Kansas City Chiefs make the Super Bowl once again, then Patrick Mahomes most likely wins another Super Bowl. Now, that was it for this video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Tweet me any video ideas. Also, tell me down in the comments below, who do you think will win and who do you think will lose? Tell me down in the comments below. Now, like this video if you liked it, subscribe, and hit the notification if you want more videos. And I'll see you guys next time.